What up?
Take us through the interception today.
It's got to be instinctual. I think, everybody on the defense has a role. That was my job on the play. So as long as I can play and do my job, I'll be part of this defense. So.
I know your speed hasn't changed since you got here, but do you feel faster out there because you're more comfortable in the defense and you can kind of use those instincts to accelerate things?
Yeah, thank God I've just been working this offseason, just trying to be a little bit more instinctual, a little quicker in the first step. But being more comfortable in the defense just kind of helps. I think everybody gets a little bit more relaxed when they go into year 2, year 3, and then you can see the vets. Like Fred Warner, he just goes out there and acts like it's nothing. He's just such an incredible guy to learn from. And when you have that kind of poise as a defensive player, you can make a lot of plays. So.
Yesterday, D'Amico said that he challenged you to communicate more, and he said that you've taken up that challenge and done well. What exactly does he mean by that as far as communicating? Is that with other DBs or guys in front of you like Fred?
Well, I think the whole defense has to communicate. I think that's first off, because if we're all on the same page, if we're all wrong, we're all right. That's at the end of the day, we just want to be on the same page. And so, I think I would take on a role as being kind of the Fred at the back end. And being able to be vocal. My goal is to be able to let guys like E-Man, guys like Ward, Jimmy as well, just play free. Because when they play free, they play the best game that they can possibly play. So if I can limit those distractions on the field, be able to communicate, even if it's just an extra little, hey, get in the right spot, and they make a play, that's a team win. So.
How much more comfortable would you say you feel in the scheme and sort of what you're at?
I got a lot to learn. I just want to be a sponge, just absorb everything, and just continue to work each and every day.
So it seems like you play a lot of different positions as far as safety, the roles at safety. You just mentioned the vets. What did you learn last year from Kwaski Tark? Because he played a lot.
Well, Kwaski, he's probably one of the smartest players I've ever been around. I think he's the guy that can go on the field and really just diagnose plays, formations, adjustments, and he can make it look super easy. The disguises that he shows. You can't do those all the time, so it's really a testament to who he is as a person and the way he kind of breaks down the game. If I could be happy when he was, I'd be very happy with that. So.
You and a couple of defenders have been here talking about how they can see Trey Lance's processing go so much faster. What have you seen from him being on the other side?
Man, he's just freaking, he's incredible. Being around him, I get to talk to him each day. The intent that he brings into the building, one of the first people in, last people out, the guy that he just works. When you see it on the field, we always chirp at each other when we're walking by because we know what kind of day it is. We want to work, and so the competition on the field is just amazing. He can do anything, any throw that you need to ask from him, he can do it. So testament to who he is as well. So I'm very grateful just to be on the same field as him.
Brandon said that Fred is the most annoying player on the field. What is it like playing next to him, and do you kind of take some of that energy from Fred when he's on there?
Definitely, because I think he holds me to a higher standard. Like I said, he just goes out there with a big grin on his face. But he's just a competitive player, and that's what you want everybody on defense. Even on the sidelines, you want to be competitive. You want to be able to be a teammate on and off the field. So he's going to hold it to that. So that's what Fred does. And I appreciate that.
They matched up against Kittle a few times today. So what's it like going against George in these camp practices?
The best tight end in the league. You don't get much better than that. That's really good work for me. For him, I'm just trying to show him good luck too. So I'm just very glad to get those reps. And he's just an incredible player. If I was good at Madden, I would use him, but I don't play Madden. So, but yeah.
Has Drake Jackson leaned on you at all coming into the league and being here?
Oh yeah, definitely. I saw his pops yesterday at the practice, and it was just cool to see that, because I got to see him after all the games at USC, and coming in, we're always kind of like, we got to stick together. USC got to stick together. So, he's not my little brother. He's just equal to me. We're both young in this league, and I got to, bring him along just like he would bring me along too. So, he's just a great person, great player as well. We're excited for what he can do on the field.
Were you surprised at all that Kwaski wasn't brought back, given how much you learned from him and what he can do on the field?
Honestly, I couldn't answer that because that's there's a whole business side to it too. That's the upper offices that I can't speak to that. But if we can have him, I would love to have him. So.
How has Darquez Denard kind of folded in with the starting group. I mean, can you tell that this is a guy that's been in the league for a while?
Oh, yeah, definitely. He's a guy that can do anything. You know, he's a silent person in the meetings. He's a guy that goes out there and works. Like, it's kind of funny because, you know, he just shows up and he just does his job. Like, you don't really have to ask too much of him. He just goes out there and does what he needs to do. And so for us, it's like, it's a really good to have a nickel that can communicate, but when he just knows what to do, you don't have to even worry about putting him in the right spot.
Speaking of that, last year with everything on the line against the Rams in that final game of the regular season, he came in for 18 snaps. You didn't hear much from Kupp. But what was that like? Were you guys confident, expecting that you would just be able to slot in there without skipping a beat?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think when he came in for the practices, I still remember him coming in, and I think he practiced like twice that week. I can't the specifics, but I remember he came in and like he learned defense overnight, and it was kind of crazy because I was like, how can you do this so quick and just go out on the field? And I was like, that's what the NFL is all about. You know, it's a league that is the highest of the highest. And so watching him come in and just do his job like that, it was pretty incredible. And it didn't go unnoticed in our room, so we definitely praised him for that, for sure.
Speaking of Darquez, there's a lot of guys from the Big Ten on this team. With the recent announcement that USC is going to move into the Big Ten, have you and Drake, you guys been engaging in kind of some friendly trash talk, letting them know that the Trojans are coming?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, especially Bosa, I let him know. You know, Buckeyes and all that. I don't even know what the Big Ten like, so but you know, hopefully we can win something. But we'll see how we do when we get over there. So.
Anything else? Thanks, sir.
Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.